Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
The big fella! And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to look deep down the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bortles. Allen has it left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on second is Watson, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Watson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Watson there to throw, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now it's Watson, and that's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Hey. 380.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Collins. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Leonard Fournette, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Richmond.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Newton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. Now Watson. That's caught at the 1. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Bortles to throw on second down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Spread right, 72. Hey, green 80.
They go again with Collins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 80.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Watson. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Hey, 4 down. Set. Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts it.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's a story. They've been suffocating all game. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is
working from the gun. It's Bortles. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Let's go. Green 80.
Again, it's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green 80.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside. To the 10 at the 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Watson now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Watson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Bortles looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10.
Black 99, Richmond. Come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Time for a break. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Watson's going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Newton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. It's complete to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Bortles now on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Bortles got to have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Green 80. Green 80.
One final try now for Bortles. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Throwing now, Watson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
Like a little weak.